Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to modded Megaquarium here. Today we are finally going to reopen this place. However, first of all there is one last thing I do need to do. Before, in the old aquarium, we did have a couple of zones worked out. So first of all, I need to start working on the staffing and where people are going to be placed, what people are going to be doing, and I want to zone off some of these areas. So I think the best way to do that is to come into the staff management screen here. And we'll grab the first few people. I think actually no, Quinn is the one that I knew had a zone. So we'll start off with Quinn and we'll go to edit zone 1, which was all the way around here. First of all we need to just take away all of this area. Oh no, that is the other zone. I've just done that wrong. Let's just clear that and clear all this. There we go. And it's actually this area here, which is zone 1. So we'll clear that off. And I think I will want zone 1 to be here. All this stuff behind there is zone 1. You're good at feeding, so your job is going to be basically just to stick in here and feed these fish. That is what you are going to do. So we need to find out who had zone 2 then. Let's have a look. Everywhere. Zone 3. Okay, we have a zone 3. Let's close these up. Let's find out where zone 3 is. That is over here. So we can edit this. I want to say that all of that is now not part of zone 3. Also, all of this is no longer part of zone 3. All of this is no longer part of zone 3. Oops, that is part of, wasn't part of zone 3 anyway. Okay, so that looks like everything with zone 3 there. I keep getting confused, but colouring's a little bit weird. I would have thought the green would be the current zone, but it's not, it's blue instead. So I think over here will be zone in fact, no, I'm going to have you on zone 1 and you can be our dedicated fixing guy on zone 1 over there. So we have 2 members of the staff working in here pretty much full time. We can work out zone 3 in a minute. So you were Fred, so where is zone 2? You've got zone 2. Okay, Olive. You are a fixer and a cleaner. So zone 2 is currently over here. So we can get rid of all of this. And we can say that zone 2 is going to be in this room here. So we'll do all of that. That is zone 2. And so we have a fixer. We also want a feeder in zone 2. And then all the cleaners I'm going to put just roaming around so they can go everywhere. So who are we going to have as a feeder? In Hadley, you're so good at everything. And you've got talking at the moment. So if I do something like that actually, then you can work in zone 2 and that'll be good. And then I want Xavier in the other room. So I want at least one dedicated member of staff in each room basically, for feeding and for fixing. And then everybody else can play elsewhere and do whatever they want to do. We may end up having to do 2 members of staff dedicated for feeding and 2 members of staff dedicated for fixing in each room. But as this place grows, of course, we're going to need to have lots and lots of staff in here. So we've got Hadley, Fred, Quinn, and I can't remember who else I did. Olive, was it? But Xavier here, I want to put in zone 3, and we want to say zone 3 is going to be this room here. I think probably the easiest way to do that is actually, well, I'll do it as a proper zone. So we'll do all of those tanks, and then we'll bring all of this across to there. So that is your area. We also want these in it, so we'll just place one on like that. In fact, I am going to just go around it like that to make it a little bit easier for me to see later on, so I can see exactly where people are working. And I'll bring it up to there. And so that is going to be zone 3. We have Xavier working there, who is mainly feeding. In fact, I'm going to put you on feeding and fixing. And I think that Xavier might be able to deal with this. Although there are a fair few different things that need to be done here. So maybe we do want another feeder. I think you're fixing. If I do that, then the fixing goes first and then the feeding. And then we want a decent feeder here. So feeding 10, you can work in zone 3. Everyone else should be elsewhere, or everywhere. So again, we'll close everything down, just make sure on here, Hadley, Xavier, Fred, Olive, zone 1, zone 2, zone 2, so there's all the zone 2s done. And we have Flick is everywhere. Be easy to do it like this actually. Okay, Hadley is in zone 2, Xavier is in zone 3, Flick is everywhere, Yvette everywhere, Quinn zone 1, Rachel zone 3, Olive zone 2, Dakota is in everywhere, Isaac is everywhere, Jamila is in everywhere, Fred is in zone 1, everywhere for Kel, Verity is everywhere, and Lorenzo is everywhere. Excellent. That's pretty much exactly what we want. I'm just going to let it run and see how things play out. We may lose quite a lot of prestige. I think there's not as many fish, animals and attractions as there were in the old one. It's just spread out over a much larger place. So it'll be interesting to see how the game handles this. And so I think we want to zoom in down on these guys here. I will save the game first, just in case this messes the game up at all. I don't think it will, but just in case it does. And we shall see now what happens. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Wow. We might lose a fair few people. Yeah, and a few people have just gone right to the entrance there. You can see all the staff coming through. They are going into their new homes. Filtering across to where they need to be. And I'm just going to play this on slow mode for now, just while the frame rate catches up with everything. You can see they're loving all of this. Wow. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see just how much money we lose, essentially, or at least how much prestige we lose. We are going down at the moment, but as people filter through, they should stay in this aquarium a lot longer than they did in the other one, which I'm hoping for. At least we are getting a decent amount of money. So we'll see by the end of day 443 where we are. We should have 2080 coming in, and then we should have, and this is already quite good. I mean, we spent a huge amount of money, so we'll see. But yeah, this seems to be okay. I mean, there we go. We've had a day now, so we made 563 profit basically. Day profit 1,245. That's pretty good. And the gift shop stuff, that has gone down slightly. We don't have as much in as we did, or at least it's just spread out. But yeah, let's head down to ground level. Let's actually speed up the game now. Get a few days in under the belt today. We've already got stuff needing to be cleaned up, but there's Flick on the case. Thank you, Flick. let's head down and we'll see how people are liking all of this. Oh, this is nice. All these wide open spaces that people can walk around in. And see the tanks, sit down on the benches there, look at the fish. I just wish that we could move around at the same speed as the people. We've got the orange juice squeezer now, that's good, and now the shark cat shelf as well. So the orange juice squeezer, I did actually want to put in some stuff over here. Wanted to put some more benches in, just along here. So we'll do that. I think I'll move this up just to there. We'll put some more benches in on here. Now that we've got money, and we'll do padded bench there and there. And then I want the orange juice and something else, I'm not too sure what, there. And so it's another bench there and another bench there. Then we'll get the bins, we'll place one there and one there. And we'll get the orange juice squeezer just there. Bread has leveled up, we'll go for fixing. Flick has leveled up, we'll go for your... I want your gift shop to be really high actually. Coral grouper has grown. All growth reports. Now, how are our fish doing? How is all like this doing? So we've got people behind here fixing stuff. I mean, this is going to need a lot of fixing behind here. There's a lot of stuff. I may need a second fixer over here. Yes, I definitely will need a second fixer there actually, because this is all of this room in that one space. And this is zone 3. So, Yvette, no. Let's see, Dakota is feeding. Isaac is feeding. Jamila is feeding. Fred is fixing, but you're in zone 1. Kel, feeding. Verity, feeding. So many feeders. Xavier, you're already in. Flick, we need you out. Yvette. Yeah, let's do Yvette on zone 3. Because you can fix, and your fixing will increase over time, and you can actually work the gift shops in here as well. Although we don't have any gift shops in that particular area, so... But yeah, you can fix there, that's okay. We'll unpause the game, and we will go for... Everything has started to grow. This is where we get to see whether we were right to put stuff where it was as well. Another. Interested in some fish eating anemone. No, I'm not. Yeah, everything looks like it's being okay. Still need to leave it a few days just to make sure everything is good. But yeah, you can see our prestige has gone right down, all the way down. It was on over 2,000 before, and we're still losing. Still going down. So that is one thing about doing a big place like this. It needs to be huge to be able to get the prestige. So it looks like we will be on rank 9 for a long time. Unless this levels out, I mean it could do. Verity has leveled up. Get your feeding up. You're one of the last members of staff we hired actually. Olive has leveled up. I'm gonna get some feeding in on you because you are in a dedicated space, in a zone. More fish have grown. We'll do that. I'm mainly just scanning over the place looking for any warning messages. Saying that this fish is hungry or isn't happy in its environment or whatever. We do need to do something with this tank, make it look a lot more pretty, put a lot more fish in it. But for now, it's okay. We're coming up to the week, almost had a week. So Yvette has leveled up. Your fixing, we need your fixing to be really high. all of these fish have grown. This is excellent. And it all seems to be fairly balanced. Had no worries about the tanks, about them being too hot, too cold, too not filtered properly. Can't see any fish that have any problems with them. More growth reports. We do need to put some more into these tanks, especially into this one. But we are going to have to wait until rank 10 for that, because there's not really much we can put in them. But yeah, you can see I'm right down on prestige, and it's still plummeting, it's still going down, it's still dropping. I don't have any of the talks in. That's one thing, but I can't believe how much this is dropping down. That's incredible. I'm hoping that this isn't the case. I'm hoping that when I deleted all the tanks, it doesn't count as me killing all the fish. If it did, then that might have ruined this entire thing. Because every time a fish dies, you lose base prestige, and it's the base prestige that you need to be able to level up. So with this dropping down so low now, I'm just worried that we've done that. Let's put some podiums in and see if that helps the problem out at all. So if we put one in there, we'll have one there. We'll just get these two in. This will be a southern stingray one. This will be Arabian butterfly fish. Where are they? Oh yeah, they are in here. Good. So go for an Arabian butterfly fish at 9 o'clock every day. This one will be at 12 o'clock every day. And we'll get some dedicated things in here as well, the dedicated talkers in here. Eventually, at least. Dakota has leveled up. Oh, I didn't mean to go for that. I meant to go for feeding. Never mind. And then we'll put in some over here as well. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. Might be better at the side actually. So put these in like this. And we'll have one more over here. Just like that. And I quite like that idea actually. I'll take this centre bench out and then do that. Yeah, that's better. Makes it a bit more balanced on either side. I might take this one out as well, this bench out. But for now that'll be okay. So we've got one on there. This one is going to be say like a Atlantic mackerel talk. Doesn't particularly matter which one. I suppose we could even do like a tank maintenance, but not on this one. This will be at 3 o'clock. This one, disco mushrooms, which will start at 9. This one will be a blue tubular. No, this one will be a blue tubular. That one is actually daisy star polyps. This one is a blue tubular. And then this one is a toadstool leather. And I'll have all of those going at the same time. For now, I don't know. None of them give me prestige, so I'm not really too bothered. Over here, this is where the fairly important ones are. So, grab a couple more podiums. So I'll have one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and then one there and there. That's a lot. That's a lot of things to put in. I've just realised we've only got 3 mic things in this entire place, I think. So we're going to need some more of them. Not sure where we can put them in. Anywhere spare? Oh, over here. I've got 3 more there, but I think we could probably do with a few more. So we'll put a few more in there, and then back here we can put in. Let's just get as many as we can. Just do that for now, and yeah, we'll optimize it all later on. So this one wants to be. This is a leopard shark. At say 12 o'clock for this one. This one wants to be at 3 o'clock, and this one will be oh, you can have multiple ones on this. Oh, this is a huge tank. Right, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be crazy. Right, so we want the banana moray eel starting at 9. We want the green moray eel starting at 9. No, in fact these should be 3 o'clock because the ones up the other side are at 9. So we'll do that one. Then we'll go for 3 o'clock with the epaulet shark, and then we'll go for 3 o'clock with the bamboo shark, and then we'll take this one away. We'll place it just there. We might just change these around just a little bit. There we go. So I'll have all 4 of the staff working there, and then this one wants to be a marbled motor eel at 12 o'clock. And actually these two want to be together as well. So we'll do that. And then this one will probably want to be in the centre because we'll put something else in there that can also have talks. And I'm hoping that this is going to do exactly what I want it to do. In that we'll have as many people as we can with talking skills, they'll get better and better. But this area here, if we can get enough people into this area here, this is a massive, massive amount of prestige that will be flying out of this. So we'll carry on. We'll see how these do now that they're in. You can see we've already got a load of talks scheduled to be taking place now. But we don't have enough staff that can actually give talks, because this guy here is just giving a talk to a single person. Running through now to do something else. Oh, you're fixing. I thought it was Hadley was actually giving the talks. It's a good job you're a good fixer because you get everything back up and running in time. But over here, yeah, we don't have enough members of staff to be able to keep up with the amount of talks we're having. So that's something we're going to need to have a look at. However, that is where we're going to leave it for today. We are back up and running now. We're making money again. We are massively low on prestige though, so that is what we're going to be working on. Trying to build up prestige. One thing I will do now actually is if we drop down the price of these and just have like a say 10 profit on that one, then people will think that's really cheap and will be very happy for it. And so if we bring price of that down, bring price of the balloons down, just have a 5 profit on them, and the coffee is going to be a 6 profit there. The chocolate, let's have just a 1 profit on my chocolate. Popcorn. We'll have just a bit of profit on there. This is going to bring our profit margins per day down, but that's okay. If everybody thinks it's nice and cheap, then they'll buy more of it. I think that's everything. Excellent. And lots and lots and lots of growth reports. Right, I'm going to catch up with everything here, all of these growth reports, and then next episode we will be looking at trying to build up our prestige as much as we can over the next few episodes. And thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will. See you next time.